Hi everyone, my name is Andrea and today I'll be taking you through the Biorender website. So this is basically a website that was designed to help scientists come up with good quality and professional looking diagrams and icons for any science presentations or publications. And it's really helpful for students too, so you can sign up for a free account or in my case I'm just gonna sign in. And that leads you to the gallery homepage where you can find different templates and your own illustrations. So along the bottom, you can see that I have done 2 of my own illustrations before. So this first illustration is just a summary of my experimental outline that I had done. And I used the icons and everything that came directly from Biorender and just arranged it myself. So if you want to make your own illustration, you can just press the plus sign from the gallery and then it'll lead you to this page. So Biorender has a lot of different icons and you can search through them in the search menu or find them in this drop down menu here. Here I'm just adding a random one that I found under the general cells category. You can resize them. And there's lots of different options along the top as well, like adding shapes, lines, text, all that stuff. The cool thing about Biorender is you can also customize the color of all of their icons. So that is exactly what I'm doing here. And then you can also add a bunch of different ones as I'm doing here, and you can group them together. So just highlight both of them, and then you can press the group option like that. Another cool thing about Biorender is you can customize the templates that they have. So here I'm just creating a new illustration with the size that I want, and then you go to the templates in the drop-down menu and select one that you're looking for, add it as a new illustration, or you can add it to this page. And here I'm just selecting like one of the tiny proteins and changing its color, but you can also do like resizing, adding text, all of that stuff. Another tip is to upload your own files. Just in case that the icon library doesn't have what you're looking for. So here I'm just uploading a picture of a heart. It could be from your textbook, it could be from anywhere. And another cool tip is you can, if you don't have an iPad or anything like that, but you still want to do digital drawings for your notes, you can just go over outlines of those shapes and customize your textbook pictures as well. And here I'm just making my own diagram from that heart diagram, so you can look through all of the different icons and explore a bit more just to get used to the website. Here I'm just adding a random skeleton just to make my own diagram of the heart and put things into context. And you can also do this for your notes as well. The icon library with Biorender is also really extensive, and they have things that are very science related, like the anatomy diagrams and icons, but they also have more general things like arrows and things like that, which I'm adding to the diagram here just to show the close-up of the heart as well. And obviously with your diagrams, you can be as extensive as you want with them and as detailed. It just depends on how comfortable you are with the website and how much understanding you have of the different icons that are available. In this case, it's pretty simple. I just added a couple images, a bit of text, and things like that. Now, unfortunately, with free accounts, it does come with a watermark in the bottom right, as you can see here. But a tip is to just take a line and you can sort of just outline the top of the watermark. And that way you know not to pass that boundary and you just crop it out later. And here you can export it. With a free account, you also can't pick the resolution that you're getting and you can't export PDFs. But it's for basic first year presentations, you won't really need any super high quality things either. And it's also important to keep in mind that with a basic free account, you're limited to 5 illustrations. But again, you can sign up with different emails and things like that. So unfortunately, with a free account, if you wanted something to be a transparent image, you can't directly export it from Biorender. So there's a site called LunaPic where you can upload your image, click on the transparent option, and then adjust or toggle for the transparency, and it'll make your image transparent automatically. And once you click apply, which is right there, you can save the image if you scroll to the bottom, and you will have the transparent image to use in your diagrams or your presentations. So this last clip is basically just me going through the website once again and showing you guys a bit more of the icons that are available. In my case, I study bacteria, so I'm very used to the bacteria icons on this website, and here I'm just adding in an E. coli and highlighting different parts of the cell just to show you guys some of the things that you can do with Biorender and their icons. And the last thing that I wanted to point out was a few of the limitations. So as I mentioned before, a free account, you will get 5 illustrations with your account, but you can try and save them and delete them to create more space or sign up with a new account. There is also the option of getting a premium account with Biorender, but as a student, you really don't need to. There are different ways to work around the limitations that you have. And overall, it's a really great website to take your presentations and your figures to the next level as a student, and hopefully the tips in this video will help you out.